Number 3 says, actually it gives it the function v equals 20 square root of t. And it says, estimate the instantaneous rate of change. As soon as you see that instantaneous rate of change, you're thinking, okay, I've got to find a slope of a tangent line with respect to t when t equals 300. And it says k, but well, what does k represent there? Kelvin? Was it Kelvin? I don't remember. Okay, but anyways, I'm going to draw a makeshift graph right here. This is just a rough sketch. I know what this graph looks like, because that's a square root. It's going to look something like that. Okay, so theoretically, if t was right there at 300, we want to find the slope of this tangent line at that point. Okay, so if we can find the slope of that tangent line, we find the instantaneous rate of change. But we're not given an exact graph, and we're not given any other special way so far yet to find the instantaneous rate of change. So what we have to do is we have to choose numbers that get successively closer to 300, and then find the slope of each of those secant lines. So let's see. What would be the first close number that you'd want to pick?
299.
So for t, you guys want to pick 299?
No, 300.1.
Oh, you want to go from the right instead? Okay. It doesn't matter. You can go from the right or the left. So we'll go from the right. We'll go 300.1. Okay, so that's actually right. We're going to say it's right here, so we actually can write it. 300.1. We're going to say that point is right there. Okay. So we're going to need to know that point. This point is going to be, you can write it as 300.1, and then for the y value, you can just plug it in. So we have 20 times the square root of 300.1. So there's my y value, there's my x value, and while we're at it, we need to find the point right here for our tangent line. So that's at 300, and then we have to plug in 300 to this. Now you can actually simplify that. I've got that from here. You can actually simplify that, but it's unnecessary because you're going to end up plugging everything in the calculator anyways. So, what we want to do, we want to find the slope of this secant line. I know that's a secant line because it has 2 points on the curve. So once we find the slope of that secant line, then we can, actually this stuff is unnecessary right here. Then we can do it again and again 3 times so that we can find where the trend is going with this slope. Okay, so let's see. Slope is x is subtracting on the bottom, the difference of the x's on the bottom, so I'm going to go 300 minus 300.1. And on the top it's going to be 20 rad 300 minus 20 radical 300.1. Alright, so can someone plug that in the calculator really quick? Tell me what you get. Give me a decimal. Three decimal places. 0.577. Okay. Go for it. Okay. So that's one slope. That's the slope of the first secant line that we found. But now we have to get a point that's even closer. And you got to keep doing this. And I would just do it like 3 times. Just enough so that you can notice a trend. So what's the next closest x value that you can pick?
300.00.
Yeah, I'm going to write it over here. It'd be 300.01, and then you'd have to plug it in. So 20 radical 300.01. All right, so let's find the slope of this point and the original point again. You got me?
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Let me write all this stuff here. So I've got 300 right here. We're subtracting 300.01. And right here we're subtracting 20 times the square root of 300.01. What'd you guys get? 0.57?
Yeah.
Also, it's the same thing, huh? But up here, you guys said that 3 was next, right?
Yeah.
What's next on this one?
3.
3 again? Oh, dang. Okay, so we got to get even closer to see like what's happening here.
3, 0, and 3, 4.
Oh, so this one's 0, and this one's 4 right here?
No, the other one, that's 0.
This one's 0.
Yeah, the slope should be getting.
And this is...
4.
Wait. Oh, okay, so we got to switch these.
Yeah.
So this one's 0, and this one's 4.
Yeah.
Oh, check it out. So is the slope getting bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Bigger, which actually makes sense because if you look at this green line compared to this blue line, which one has the bigger slope?
Blue.
The blue line has the bigger slope, so it should be getting bigger.
The fraction.
Okay. Oh yeah, you know what? I know why these numbers aren't familiar because last class we did it from the left-hand side instead of from the right-hand side. Okay, so last point that we have to do is 300.001. Oh, you guys already did it?
45735.
What are you talking about?
I have one. Oh.
Okay, what is it?
7735.
Okay. So, unless the problem asks, I would just round your answer to the nearest third decimal. Okay, so that's
It says
the thousandth.
7,
Okay, so
4, 9.
our answer here to the instantaneous rate of change at 300 is 0.577. And we're not giving units for this problem. Wait, we are giving units for this problem. It's kelvins per... Is that seconds? We'll just say T for time. Yeah.
Okay.